Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about achieving a minimal makeup, dewy skin, highlighted, fresh, youthful, glowy, and any other words you want to throw in there. But then I was like, maybe I should just go ahead and film something and show you guys what I do on a day when I don't really want to wear a ton of makeup, but I kind of want to look like just woke up in this glowy, amazing goodness because the love in me is just shining through my pores. That is usually what I would like to achieve in life, but you know, sometimes you need some products to get you there. I'm not gonna lie. So I wanted to go ahead and I figured that's what I was going to do today anyway because I didn't want to wear a ton of makeup. So I would just film it and show you guys. Now, before we get into the video, I have to say hello to a friend. Her name is KK. So KK is my good friend Alicia's daughter, and apparently KK is always watching my videos. So, which I did not know. So I told KK that I was going to give her a very extra special shout out in my next video, and then I didn't do it, and then I subsequently got in trouble because I didn't do it. So I want to be sure that today I say hello to KK. Thank you, girl, for watching. I appreciate you so much. I hope you approve of this video because let me tell you, there's some that she is not a fan of, and she will let her mom know to let me know, which I think is amazing. So anyway, I wanted to say hello to her. If you are interested in a little more rambling and then maybe actually a bit of a tutorial, definitely go ahead and keep watching if you want to see how to achieve this kind of glowy skin, minimal makeup. Also, I have no idea what I'm calling this video yet, if you can't tell. Look. Hey y'all. So, excuse my crackly voice, was screaming a little too loud, a little too long last night. So today's the perfect day to really kind of do a lot of skincare before I run these errands. So I've already washed my face with the Murad cleanser and toned my face with a Murad toner. It's all in this Essential C Environmental Shield line. I really like this line. So before we do any moisturizer or anything like that, I do want to do a mask today. And so I hadn't used this one yet, and I figure why not put it in this glowy skin, no makeup video. I can barely talk, you guys. I'm kind of just tired. I'm not hungover. I had like one drink, but I'm just donezo. So anyway, this mask I picked up a little while ago. You saw it in my recent haul, and it's a sheet mask. It's the Instant Magical Facial Dry Sheet Mask. Expert facialist results in just 15 minutes. Hydrates, lifts, reduces wrinkles, smooths, and brightens. So this is perfect for today. It's from Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, great. So it's white on this side and it's pink on that side. I don't know if you can tell, but the pink side goes to the skin. So which one goes first? Loop, bottom hugs, hoops over the ears. Okay, so this is what they're telling me to do. Go here. This will be interesting. And loop this over your ear. And these masks are supposed to be reusable. And then that one goes there. I don't think they necessarily accounted for all of this face I got. But there we go. And then you're supposed to just press in the mask. And this supposedly activates the ingredients in the mask. I will say, I don't feel anything there, but I'm just going to press it in, activate the situation, and then we'll see. Okay. We'll see how that goes. So, you know, while I'm over here looking like Jason from the Halloween movies, I'm gonna go make use of this next 15 minutes. What time is it? All right, it's 12:56, so I'll be back about 15 minutes from now. Let's set a timer. Siri, set a timer for 15 minutes.
Okay, 15 minutes and counting.
So we got Siri on board. And then I'll be back. Doodles. All right, so the timer is done. So let's see what we got here. Now, you can reuse this mask 3 to 5 times depending on who you talk to. And it's fine. I do look a little glowy. Nothing kind of life-altering, but it's fine. Maybe with continued use, we will see what we get there. So this video kind of came about. My friend sent me a text and she was like, you know, is there anything I can do, skincare, makeup to help with, you know, dark circles underneath my eyes, prevent them, kind of return what's going on right now back to its previous state. Thoughts. It then kind of occurred to me, maybe I should do a bit of a video on very minimal makeup, and the way I like my minimal makeup involves a really glowy skin as well. So we're just going to kind of combine the two and go from there. So as you saw, I used the mask in an effort to kind of boost things, and I mean, again, it gave me a little bit of a glow, but I'm not overly wowed by it at the current moment, but we will see what the rest of the video brings. So what I usually do for my minimal makeup, glowy skin kind of situation, first, wash my face, tone my face, which I did before I did the mask, and then just for, you know, shits and giggles, I did a mask today. And we're gonna go ahead and moisturize. So I am going out and doing some errands today, and I think the most important thing, or one of the most important things in your skincare, is an SPF. And so I mentioned that to her as well. Now, I really like the Murad Essential C Day Moisture. It has 30 SPF. So we'll take a little bit of that and just kind of put that everywhere. I'm a big fan of this. It is a little pricier, but I like it. Now, I think it's Neutrogena also makes a really good one. Aveeno, that's the one I meant to tell her about. Aveeno makes a really good one that I wore for a really long time. So, and when you get your cream down here, you want to go up. So we'll just kind of work that in. Now that we have that working, you cannot forget an eye cream, which is what I mentioned to her as well. Now, I like the Narskin Total Replenishing Eye Cream. It comes in a little jar like so. And I've tried just a handful of eye creams. This is the one that I like the best. It's moisturizing, but it's not too much. But it feels good. It doesn't break me out. So I like it. So you really should take patting motions with your ring finger, because that has the less pressure on your hand. And this cream I do take all over my eyelid as well. I don't know if all eye creams are actually meant to do that, but this one doesn't feel like it's done anything. No adverse effects on my skin around my eye as a result. So there we have it. A little eye cream, a little face cream, and now we're kind of ready to finish prepping our face. So when I do minimal makeup, I really want to focus on my skin and make sure that it looks really hydrated, glowy, obviously, and also just that I look a little more awake, a little slightly pulled together, like I at least tried a little bit before I ran out the door. Now, by all means, some days I just run out the door and that's fine. But on days when you're going to just run a few errands, you want to look a little more pulled together. You're going to be kind of out in the world a little bit more and you want to put in a little more effort. These are the things that I like to do. So today I am running to, where am I going? I got to pick up some groceries. I'm going to try to run by Home Depot. That's really about it. Then hopefully I'll be right back. I've been cleaning a ton in my house and really kind of spring cleaning and getting stuff together and living my life. So forgive me if I haven't had an actual uploading schedule, but you know, y'all feel me. Y'all got lives too. So the next step that I like to do, because I mean right now, I do have a bunch of lights on me so you can really see. But there's a little bit more of a glow. So we're going to keep adding the glow. So what I'm going to use next, I'm actually still using the sample of. I fully intend to buy the full size version of this but I'm waiting for the VIP sale. Yeah, it's the Glam Glow Glow Starter. Now this one is in the shade Nude Glow. I believe this one is Golden. I think it's called Golden. I'll list it below. So what it is a moisturizer, honestly, but it's a super glowy one that I really like for these days. So the Nude Glow is just a paler color. And then this one is a little more tan. So as you can see, or maybe you can't, we are really starting to build Z-Glow. All right, so now that we have that on, and it's like, I like this without makeup. I really like it under my makeup as well because I feel like it gives just a little extra glow. So now we got a little glow happening and we're just gonna kind of do our minimal makeup and move on from there. So as you can see, I already have a little bit of brow on. It's not the full on crazy, wild, bushy, thick brow that I sometimes enjoy. This was a smidge more natch, but you know, if I'm gonna bother putting on concealer, I'm probably gonna put on some brows, I'll be honest, because after you do it a bunch of times, it takes you like less than 5 minutes to, you know, do your brows and throw on some concealer, so it's not really a big deal. This obviously is taking a little bit longer because I'm kind of talking through with you the things that I like to do. There we go. So the next thing I like to go in with is concealer, and you can pick whichever concealer you like. There's a couple concealers that I like to use. I mean, and whatever your preference is fine. The Born This Way concealer is Naturally Radiant concealer. This is a really good one because it does leave a bit of a natural semi-dewy finish. So this one is good. I just don't love this color on me, so I don't use it as often as one might, but it is a really good concealer and it's not light coverage, but it's more of a medium coverage, so it's perfect for days like this. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer is a really good one as well. Recently, I have just gone back to the good old faithful, the LA Girl Pro Concealer. It's perfect for these kind of everyday, super natural kind of things because it's super cheap. It's only like $2.99 at your beauty supply store, which is why it took me so long to pick up one because I have like 3 on my table. One's empty and the other 2 are different colors. So I use this one all the time. So it comes with this little brush tip applicator. And I just kind of paint it on there. A little bit there, and as you can see, it's not much lighter than my skin tone, but it'll give a little color and coverage to my under eye, which is perfect. If you just want to kind of conceal your under eyes, this is a good one. You just have to find your shade, but I like this color for me because, like I said, it's not that much brighter than my skin, but it gives a little bit of something, so I just will look a little bit more awake when we're done. Now, I also like to spot conceal my face, and then because I have a little kind of mark there, a couple on my chin, and I like to do a little spot concealing just so we have kind of an even coverage. And so for that, again, you can use a bunch of different things. There's another one from NARS, Amande is a really good one, but for today, mostly because I have it, but you guys, it's super expensive, so you don't need this. You can totally get one of these. The LA Girl Again, $2.99. It's a really bomb concealer. I just happen to have this one and I need to use it. So this is the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX13. Again, you do not need to purchase this because it is hella expensive. But it is full freaking coverage and it doesn't move. So that's why I kind of like it. And for these kind of darker areas, it's pretty good. And you really just need the tiniest amount. Like I barely tapped my one finger into here and this is how much I got out. So the first tool that I like to use to blend this out is the Morphe E8 brush. You can totally use your finger. You can totally use a beauty sponge. But first I kind of like to go in with a brush. So we're gonna go in there and then start to blend this out. I like to blend light to dark. So I start with the lighter color concealer and then go from there. I like take it right down the bridge of my nose. Don't worry, we'll blend out that harsh line in a second. And I try to kind of get right up into the corners of my eye, just so it's a little more seamless. And now that we have that just about blended out, I will start to blend out this other. But it is looking a little interesting at the moment, but no worries. We're gonna blend everything in and un momento. Now when I'm blending this out, I do like to take the brush and really just pounce on the spot and then blend around the edges and kind of blend it out a little bit. Now this color is a little bit warmer and a little darker obviously than the concealer I use under my eye, but that's okay. Because then it still gives the appearance that the center of the face is really bright and then the perimeter is just a little bit darker, which is a nice effect. Now I'm gonna go in with my damp beauty blender. It's actually not as damp as it could be right now, so I'm gonna spray it a little bit. With that beauty blender, I'm gonna go around the edges of where we put concealer already. So this is when we're gonna blend out around the nose and then take it around the edge of that concealer. When I first started, my blender was really wet, so it pulled up just a little bit of the product right here. So I'm just gonna go over that just a little bit more with no additional product, just with the brush, and just kind of pat that in a little bit. And then, there we go. So I don't mind if things still kind of peek through just a little bit, but it did kind of just even it out a little bit. And made my under eyes look really bright. That makes you a little more awake, which is always great. Especially if you are faking the funk and you did not get as much sleep as you would like. We're just going to really lightly set the under eye. I'm going to use my NARS Crystal Powder. This is it here. And my e.l.f. Blush brush. And I just get right into the product and I'm just going to set right there. Now, if you're have a lot of very oily skin type, you can certainly set everywhere that you put concealer, but I tend to not do that. Like I would run the brush with no additional product kind of over some areas. I will kind of set that spot right there because that's my darkest kind of area of pigmentation at the moment. So I will set that just so it doesn't move about too much. So now that we have that in place, I'm gonna go in with a liquid highlight. Now, I like to do this because while this is fine, I like to be super glowy. I feel that looks a little more natural if you have a little bit of light drawn to the face and kind of the high places. Places that you will ordinarily maybe get a little bit of oils peeking through. I just feel like that looks a little more natural and glowy and healthy and youthful. All those things really apply when you have a bit more glow to the skin. I'm going to go in with the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector Liquid in the color, I'm sorry, it's not Rose Gold. This is Champagne Pop. And then what I'm gonna do is take my damp beauty blender And I'm gonna take just a little bit of the product, damp it into the sponge, and then go onto my skin. So there, you get a little bit of glowy going. You guys can see that, I think. And then you can just flip your sponge over a little bit and blend out the edges. I like to take it above my brow. And I do like to take it onto my cheek, right there. We still have that much left, and we've done pretty much one side of our face. So I'm gonna just keep on going. And when I do my cheek, I squeeze the sponge so it can just fit right on the tops of my cheek. So again, we just dip in and patting, dip in and patting. I happen to feel like no look is complete without a nose highlight. That's just me. You do you. I really find the more you pat it in with the Beauty Blender, the more natural it looks. I just grabbed this Becca Afterglow palette because it was handy and I know rose gold is in here. And then I just take a smaller kind of highlighting brush. This is the Morphe M501. I really like it. And just dip it into the product. And I just do a little bit, just a little bit. Because since I don't have on any foundation, you don't want this to look weird and pinky. Little nose highlight, because why not? So once everything is all on your face and you're done, I like to go in with a little bit of setting mist. Now, when I'm doing this makeup, it's not to make it last all day long. It's really more just to kind of top off that glow that we already have going on. So you could totally use an actual finishing spray if you are concerned with things moving around on your face because you may be a little bit oilier. Or if you're a little bit drier, the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist is amazing. I just happen to be out of that at the current moment and I haven't decided if I'm repurchasing. I love it, but it's expensive for an every now and then kind of situation. You know what I mean? So in the meantime, what's amazing and does the job really well for me is just a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. And by a little bit, I mean a lot. So we're just gonna spray that. Just let that dry. And it's funny, while it's drying, I'm always looking at my face like, you went too far. You went too far with the Fix Plus, like you officially did it today. But then, you know, you just relax a minute, which is sometimes difficult for me to do. Then it will just start to dry into a beautiful, glowy, dewy finish. But for today, again, going to Home Depot, going to the grocery store. Although, single ladies, if you're going to Home Depot, I do recommend a little something because, you know, we got to stay ready. We stay ready. But for today, I'm just going to go in with a super moisturizing lip mask. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I love this so much. So I'm just going to put that on my lips. It's super moisturizing. And it's all natural. It feels good. And so here we are. This is the final look. Super natural, super glowy. I like it. I think it makes me look just a little bit put together. I got my messy bun happening. This bun is living its own life today. Do you see that? It's out of control. So I'm just gonna go with this, a little lip balm, what I just showed you, move on my way. And I hope this video was useful or entertaining or whatever the case may be. If you enjoyed this video and thought any of those previous things about it, go ahead and definitely give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what you're waiting on, but definitely go ahead and hit that subscribe button. How about I leave you something super easy so you don't even have to go far. You don't even have to think about it. Just right here, bam. I will put a little icon for you to tap and that will automatically subscribe you to my channel, or at least get you quickly there. And then I'll also leave maybe around these parts my latest video so you can check that out if you haven't done so already. As always, I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.